right, Ethan, joining the show now. He's the mayor of one of our favorite places in the entire world. We're talking about New Milford, Connecticut, and we're talking about
That's a little strong.
Pete Bass. Hey, Pete.
Hey, Pete, how are you?
Hey, Ethan. Hey, Lou. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing good.
Doing great. So we had this breaking news. We'll get to that in a second, but it just occurred to me that you and I are going to be in the same place for the big 7-Eleven ribbon cutting this weekend, Saturday, in fact.
That's going to be good times. Excited. Another business opening up. That's great.
Wait, where?
Great.
Where's this opening?
7-Eleven.
I know, but where?
It's in New Milford, of course.
Good.
On the intersection of Still River and Route 7.
Look at that.
Okay.
And listen to the notables that are going to be there. Pete's going to be there. Bill Mo Buckby is going to be there.
Mo!
Almost the entire town council, from what I'm reading.
Really?
The chief of police. It's a good time for a heist in New Milford, I'll tell you what right now.
Wow, that's good advice, Lou.
No, that is not good advice. So that's exciting stuff. And we know this is just one of many. New Milford's done a fantastic job opening businesses in this terrible business climate.
It's just amazing to see, people with the entrepreneurial spirit, even during the pandemic, opening businesses in town. It's amazing to see, and those businesses that are still, operating here, just their attitude, the way they conduct themselves, just amazing, truly amazing during this pandemic.
So yesterday morning is a water main break, and how does that work for you? Did your phone start blowing up at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Actually, it was a little earlier than that, as the water main break was earlier in the morning. But went down there, spoke to Aquarion, who was right on the ball with their contractor Tinker, and they were able to, it was a pretty big water main break right on Railroad Street. One of the main concerns was the restaurants, especially in the downtown area, being able to serve during Mother's Day. So they were able to take one of the arterial lines and connect so that, with their real help and expertise, they're able to get water to the downtown so that we could still have Mother's Day restaurant openings downtown. So I can't thank them enough for that.
Well, earlier in the show, we were talking about water main breaks, and from two guys who have no clue as to what they are and how they happened. We said they're under the pavement.
It's pipes, right? It's pipes.
Yep, they're under the pavement, and and that's the historical district here in the Milford. That could be older pipes, which they are, and it's just usage, especially when you're on high volume roads like Bridge Street is. You have a lot of vibration that comes from trucks and cars, and after the years and years and years, the vibrations tend to, especially when the pipes age, tend to crack, and then you have the pressure from the water lines. Just adds to it if there is a crack and you have a water main break.
Do you bring some experts in, like Pipe Guys Incorporated?
Towels.
Hey, they brought their pros in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I was watching them dig and seeing the water coming out, and they were very professional in how they were handling it. Just kind of telling me this is what we're looking, and they were 100% correct in what they were doing.
You didn't stand over their shoulders and bug them, did you, while they were working?
Oh heck no!
Okay,
I wouldn't
cool.
even. Nope, I just said, "Wow, this is the first one I've seen, a big one like this."
New Milford Mayor Pete Bass joining the show.
Let me ask another question.
What is that?
You always talk. Is there any word? This is a long shot. Any movement on the possible trains coming to New Milford?
No, we're not moving off of this right now. We're not done with this.
I know, but I'm just asking.
We've been trying to get the trains up here in New Milford for. I'm going to say 2 decades that I can remember. And the Western Council of Governments, of which we're part of, we're the northern part with Sherman, it goes all the way down to Wilton. So they agreed to do an assessment along with the Danbury line going to Brewster in part of that whole thing. We're going to need that assessment so that we can go back to the federal government, who has the money, to get us, get the line back up passenger-wise to New Milford. Right now, it's currently just for commercial use only.
See, aren't you glad I checked?
I'm glad you, but
Go ahead. Carry on.
We have to do them in order, is all. That's all I'm saying.
You're getting mad at me
here
for
we
not
are
doing them in
arguing
order?
in front of Pete. This is embarrassing. Now, this may not be fair to you because it's really probably a question for Aquarion Water, but we did read this morning that residents of New Milford can expect discoloration in the water, and it's suggested that they use stored water for drinking and cooking, and also wait on and delay on washing your clothes until the water is clear. To me, that sounded kind of vague. And like, what would your recommendation be in terms of water right now for your residents?
So to me, in the area that it was affected, if there is what they call a boil warning, what will happen was Aquarion would contact you directly and let you know. But it's always better, in my opinion, to be safe than sorry. So if you do see a little discolor in your water, you may want to either wait a little while, use a little bit of bottled water, or you can also boil the water if you're seeing a little bit of discoloration.
Excellent. That was a good answer. I appreciate it. You know, in New Milford, I lived in New Milford for 6 years, has a reputation for wetness, you know, because when it rains a lot, the Big Y area is like the lake, you know, it's like a lake.
It has a reputation for wetness? Is that what you said?
You heard me.
Sorry about the arguing.
Congratulations. I know it was a very popular decision. I'm sure you did not make it hastily or without a lot of information, but the 4th of July celebration is on. The Memorial Day parade is on.
That's great.
Can you talk about what went into that decision, and do you anticipate bigger crowds because the surrounding towns are not going to be having theirs?
So we're very excited about being able to offer a Memorial Day to honor those men and women that pay the ultimate sacrifice. We did kind of an abbreviated one last year, but want to continue on, especially a full-blown one this year, as well as 4th of July fireworks. To celebrate our country's birth. We're going to do that the night of the 3rd. And before we made that decision, we wanted to make sure if it lined up, first of all, with the state and Governor Lamont's executive orders, which are going to expire on the 18th. And then also speaking with our health director, Lisa Morrissey, we just want to make sure we did it in a compliant way. And we're just asking residents or those that are going to come and pay tribute to just do the right thing. If you're not feeling well, don't come. We're going to have it live streamed on Facebook. So just don't come. Enjoy it that way. And just do just common sense stuff. And we're very excited at the opportunity, again, to honor those men and women that have given the ultimate sacrifice. That's the least we can do.
I like
We're
this.
excited to be able to offer those events. And we're also going to have, during the summer, music here on the bandstand, as we've done previous years. And as we're opening up a little bit more, we're very excited about the opportunity.
How do you have? Will it be a weekly thing, or just when you have a band, or just here and there?
So, well, actually, it's going to be through the summer. It's going to be pretty much weekly. So our Commission on the Arts will have some bands. Also, Bank Street Investments does some bands that will be right on Bank Street. So they're also going to have some bands as well. And then periodically, we also from the mayor's office are going to be sponsoring some bands as well. So it's going to be a great opportunity to come out in an outdoor environment, just relax with your loved one or friends, and just enjoy the beautiful scenery that we have here in New Milford.
Excuse me. It's all good news, Ethan. It's all good news, except for the water main break, which sounds like they're all over it. They're on top of it between the town and Aquarion. I'll see you Saturday, Pete, and I'm excited about the ribbon cutting at 7-Eleven.
Sounds great, Lou, and I'll tell you what. I'll show you the real big scissors we got.
Oh, nice. Cool. I love big scissors.
That's the only reason why he's going.
Pete Bass, mayor of New Milford. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. I appreciate it.
Good. See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay.